All right, I'm back. All right, guys. I'm going to finish off where I left off at yesterday. The part one of the driver responsibility program for the state of Texas has been repealed. I repeat, the driver responsibility program has been repealed. House Bill, I believe it's House Bill 2048 has been repealed by the House and the Congress, the state of Texas, and signed by Governor Greg Abbott. And as of September 1st, 2019, it will no longer be enforced. However, it is still enforced right now. I know because my license was just suspended for that. Yep, my license was suspended for that. I admit I forgot to make a payment. So that was my bad. But I made it. My license good now. But it's been repealed. I don't know why it hasn't gone into effect now. Why everything hasn't been dismantled now is beyond me. Like, what are we waiting on? So that program, if you've seen my first video, that program has hurt some 1.5 million people. 1.5 million people are unable to drive because of this driver responsibility program. 1.5. The state of Texas population is 27, I believe. Last time I checked, 27, 28 million. 1.5 million of them are not able to drive. Not able to feed their families. Not able to put food on the table. To put clothes on their back. To bring money in the house. Think of all the families that have possibly split up, was broken up because of those issues. Doctor's appointment, no. No. You want to, you have a mortgage, you have rent, you have utilities, you have to feed your family, you have to make a living. If that is your way of making a living, it is over for you. It was for some of them. It was for me at a couple points in my life. I actually found myself with a suspended license because of that. And if you looked at my first video, you will see I'm going to elaborate on this again. I was never told I owed surcharges to the state of Texas. They never reached out to me. No one had called me. No one sent a letter. No one down at the county, at the city court, nobody told me. I didn't get any, the police officer didn't tell me, nobody told me anything. I found out the hard way. I was driving with a suspended license. I ended up getting another ticket for that. And I was only 19 at the time. So, that law was evil. It hurt so many people. It tore so many families apart. Elderly people couldn't get around. Had to sit in the hot sun. I'm not understanding whoever put this into action, what was their thinking, their logic when they did this? They didn't see, what was their logic? Answer that. What did they think was going to happen to these people? 1.5 million freaking people out of a license. And they claim it's all to help trauma rooms in rural areas. So you hurt one group of people to, so quote unquote, help the other group. And I want to do a little bit more research on those trauma centers to see that they really get the money. Because 9 times out of 10, the money never goes where it needs to go. It goes in somebody else's pocket or in the legislator's pocket, or they get some type of bribe or some type of check from the from whoever. The money or the money is allocated somewhere else. It was told to go to trauma rooms, but now it's going towards something else to pay for senators and congressmen help bill, to get their health insurance. Who knows? But we'll never know where that money went. But they just repealed it. I'm waiting to see what's going to happen next, because they're still complaining that there is a lack of funds for the area, the trauma centers, where they're going to get that money from. So I believe I know where they're going to get it from. I believe I see where they have gotten it from. I made another video, log in on my Facebook, Stephen Royal, Dallas, Texas. Log in, you will see my video about where I think the money is coming from. I think the money is going to come from Medicaid. The $800 million cut they just made to Medicaid. That's where it's going to come from. But anyway, this was, I don't know how to look at it. I can say they did those people a favor, but they're the ones that brought the burden on them in the first place. So, it's beyond me. It's beyond me. Like, really, those people need restitution. I'm going to have to decline that call. I'll call you back. Those people are going to need restitution. You telling me you telling me your license gets suspended? You lose your job? You aren't able to feed your family? Your house is broken? Your marriage is in shambles? And that's that? Now they repeal it? With a stroke of a pen, now it's the law again? Somebody has to pay. Somebody has to pay. Somebody has to pay. It doesn't just happen like that. Somebody needs to pay. And I knew they seen the lawsuit coming. It was going to be a hefty price to pay from the state of Texas. They were going to have to pay a lot of money. A lot of money. That's a huge lawsuit they were looking at. That's why they went on ahead and repealed it. Oh no, somebody's still going to have to pay. 1.5 million people are sitting at home. They probably lost their home. Don't even have a home. Some of them probably went homeless because they weren't able to feed their families or pay the bills. We gotta stay on top of these guys. We really gotta stay on top of these guys. We gotta stay on top of these guys. This is ridiculous. This is utter ridiculous. I didn't know it was that bad. 1.5 million. But those folks need some assistance. They need some type of help. Those folks need some type of restitution. They need some type of assistance to help them get where they used to be. And not only that, the license probably, some of these people, license probably been suspended for years. This has been going on since 2003. 2003. And not to mention the minimum wage hasn't went up that much. It's still $7.50, $7.25. Who can feed their family on that? You got to catch the bus. There's nothing wrong with catching a bus. I've caught the bus plenty of times. But there's nothing like having your transportation to feed your family, to make it to work, to make sure your family's okay, to doctor's appointments, to outings with your family, spending time with them. If you're one of the families that was affected like I am, you need to be at that courthouse. I'm sorry. You need to be at that Capitol. You need to, because they owe you some type of restitution. I want to go there, and I'm going to go there and ask for my money. I missed a few days of work because of that. No one's told me my license was suspended, and I found out I couldn't have a way to get to work. Not only that, I'm a truck driver. I couldn't go to work, so that's the state of Texas for you. Hopefully we can see some type of restitution coming for the folks. And I'm glad they are able to get back to their life. Hopefully they are able to. Their family wasn't, And I mean, it's just beyond me. It's just beyond me. So, I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to keep an eye on the bills they're passing to see how they're going to try to make up for this money. They're going to try to find ways. They're going to try. And somebody's always going to have to suffer. And it's always the poor. The poor are always the one that's suffering. The poor is always the one that gets the short end of the stick. While the rich get bailed out, 1.4 or $6 trillion tax cut for the rich. For the rich. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Where does it end? Where does it end? What does it end? All right, guys. I think that's enough. I just wanted to get a follow-up to the video I posted yesterday. Well, I made yesterday. I'm going to post these both today. And if you got any questions or comments, please get in the comment box. I don't care if you agree, disagree, you like, don't like this video. Do you? Thumbs up, thumbs down, really don't matter. But I appreciate the love, support, and I appreciate your time watching this video. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.